perspective drawing, we are going to create a shopping center that is like this. Your project is to have 3 buildings or 3 stores, and you're to have windows and doors. The first thing you need to do when doing 2-point perspective drawing is to draw your horizon line. On that horizon line, since this is 2-point perspective drawing, you're going to use 2 vanishing points. You'll have a vanishing point on the left and a vanishing point on the right. Once you have your vanishing points set, then you can erase your horizon line. We have the horizon line so that we make sure that both of our vanishing points are on the same plane. Okay, the next step is you will pick wherever you want to start your buildings. This is now called the station point. Okay, the station point is where the artist is standing. At this, you will then create a vertical line at the station point. This is now the corner of the building that is the closest to you. You decide how tall you want this line to be, which is going to also be how tall you want your building to be. Then you draw some perspective lines. These are going to help keep everything on that building in proportion to itself as it disappears into the vanishing points. Okay, now you get to decide how large you would like to have, or how long you want each side of your building to be. So I'm going to have my building be this long on the right and this long on the left. There you go. There's your first building. Okay, now in doing doors and windows on this building and anything else you want to draw, if it is to the right of where you're standing, you're going to use the right vanishing point. Anything that's on the left side, anything you want to draw on the left side of your building, you're going to use the left vanishing point. I'm going to make a window on the right side of my building, so I want to make sure my ruler, one end is on the right vanishing point, and the other is on the building, depending on how large you want to make your window. So you do like that. Then you'll just make vertical lines parallel to the sides of your building so that it looks like it's standing upright. There's my first window. Now on the left side, I'm going to draw a door. So it's the left side of where I'm standing, so I'm going to use the left vanishing point. You make sure that your ruler is on the vanishing point, and then however tall you want to make your door is where you'll draw your line. And then you once again draw 2 vertical lines that are parallel to the sides of your building, and then you can just put like a little doorknob. Okay, there's our first building. Second building, the first thing you do is figure out where you want your station point to be. So anywhere on the left side, does not matter. Okay, so this is your second station point. This is now where you're standing. This is also going to be the corner of your building that's the closest to you. So you just draw a vertical line, which if you continued down would be right through your station point. You can decide how tall you want your building by how long you leave this vertical line. Alright, now if I'm going to draw the top and the bottom of the right side of my building, I'm going to use the right vanishing point. So I have to make sure that one end of my ruler is on that vanishing point, and the other is going to be at the top of my building on the right. And I draw a line. Oops, a little crooked, but that's okay. And then the bottom right is on one part of my ruler is on the vanishing point, and the other is at the bottom of my corner there. There we go. And we erase. Now we're going to finish the left side of our building. And since it's left of where I'm standing, I'm going to use the left vanishing point. There we go. The last thing I need to do to this building is to figure out how long I want this side, the left side of this building to be. And I will just create a vertical line, and then I'll erase my perspective lines, but always leave your vanishing point until you're done with your complete drawing. Okay, so there's my second building. Now I'm going to do one here on the right side. The very first thing you do with any building is you figure out where your station point is going to be. And then this is where you're standing for your third building. Next, we decide how tall we want this one to be. And if you continue that line down, it'll be right through your station point. Okay, so this is how tall I want it to be. So I need to draw the top of both sides and then the bottom of my left. My right side's already done with the perspective line. Okay, so to do the top left, I'm going to be working left of where I'm standing, so I'll use the left vanishing point. Now the bottom left, once again I'm still doing the left side of my drawing, so I'm going to make sure my ruler is on the left vanishing point and the other end is right here at the bottom of the corner that I'm standing at. There we go. Okay, now we need to finish it off by doing the right side. Since I'm working on the right side of where I'm standing, right side of my station point, I'm going to use the right vanishing point. And then, just like the one on the left, we decide how long we want this building to be. And we drop a vertical line, that's the corner over on the right. There you go, now you have 3 buildings. Now if I want to add a door to the right side, I'll be using the right vanishing point. So make sure your ruler's on that vanishing point, and then however tall you want your door to be, you just draw a line. Then we need 2 parallel lines, parallel to the side of our building. There we go. And there's another door. Now I want to do a window on the left side of my third building. It's on the left side, left of where I'm standing, so I'm going to utilize the vanishing point on the left. Go. And then we just do 2 parallel lines that are parallel to the side of our building. There you go. And you'll do the same thing to this third building over here. If you're working on the right side of your building, you use the right vanishing point. If you're working on the left side, you use the left vanishing point. Okay, Stella.